team game, this is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the play fake, here's Jackson out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack and moving to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Arthur Mallett. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now Jackson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
That would complete downfield to Thomas. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. On play action. Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And after good by Griffey. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On second down, here's the option. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And Kamara with a carry there on first down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a play fake. Carr drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. On the end around, this is Thomas. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Carr to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And they're going to speed things up here. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Here's Kamara, try to run for it.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Carr on the bootleg. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Try to pound it in, Kamara. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Again, Kamara. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big line. And they get it done.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams, 46 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And Hunter, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a fourth-quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's loose again. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Look, I know that all eyes and all credit should be on the guys that brought the ball back a long way, but I'm just wondering about the guys covering and their special teams coach. They've got to be looking at each other and saying, at what point are we going to find a way to stop these guys?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This is 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Jackson to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Tucker's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Here's 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a 1st down.
Here's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not have another turnover on his ledger.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Here's 1st and 10. They try the left side here with Williams. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments. I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's 1st down. Here's Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So
Good game, bro. Good game. Jesus.